Where's Mike? Mike, Diane and Dementia number 40. Religion. When you are battling devilish forces like dementia, you receive a lot of thoughts and prayers from friends. They mean well, but I prefer a phone call and the sound of their voice. In our social media world, emoticons and text messages replace the human touch. I read Facebook exchanges from David Shearman and Henry Ensley who raised interesting and contentious points regarding religion in society. Politicians have long used religion to their advantage in garnering votes. Historically, a Roman emperor got Christianity going as a political movement to consolidate his position. Rome moved from killing Christians in the Colosseum to accepting Judeo-Christian worship. Yes, the apostles spread the word, but they were feeble compared to the might of Emperor Constantine, AD 280 to 337. He reigned over a major transition in the Roman Empire. His acceptance of Christianity and his establishment of an eastern capital city, which would later bear his name, marked his rule as a weighty pivot between ancient history and the Middle Ages. The classic example back home, Bill Davis, progressive conservative premier of Ontario and former Minister of Education, who, when the Catholic population reached 51% in Ontario, granted Catholics a separate, publicly funded school system. That duplicated costs for everything and undermined public education. How ridiculous to implement two competing, public, systems, each building their own bureaucracies. This poses questions regarding religious legitimacy in society. Religion is vital mythology that has long helped people cope with an adverse world. Because it became popular and important, yes, you guessed it, politicians took it over. Thus, Rome advanced Christianity. And what a powerful myth. Imagine the debt of gratitude for someone who willingly gives up his life to save us from our sins, and entreats us to join him forever in heaven. Religions evolved into political power structures throughout the world, each offering its own take on the Christian motive. Jan Martel deliciously satirizes religion in his book, The Life of Pi. Each form trying to capture the heart of his protagonist, who would much rather take the best from each. Like a modern-day Unitarian Universalist who espouses no particular creed. Should churches be taxed? Why not? Their property holdings are often valuable and extensive, and when sold, command large returns. How they are taxed is another matter. Churches, as is, can accumulate vast amounts of wealth with minor oversight. One pope was murdered when he tackled this issue. And the current pope is engaged in constant battles with entrenched conservatives who have ruled the church for centuries. What about Quebec and its attack on Islam? You can wear a Montreal Canadiens hockey t-shirt to teach, but not a hijab. Why? What is so threatening about a hijab? If 51% of Quebecers wore a hijab, guess what Bill Davis would do? The problem is not religion. The problem is its political control. We are entitled to whatever mythology works for us even though we are basically a secular society. Church attendance dwindles as science gradually usurps our mythology. Instead of Ben-Hur, we now have the Matrix. Science is our only hope for dementia. Mythology just doesn't cut it. Of course, Big Pharma controls the funding for research, so we must wait until they are financially incentivized. Do I sound cynical? You bet. What do you think? This video is based on my social media entries on dementia. I welcome your thoughts and prayers. If you are engaged in similar struggles, I welcome your likes and suggestions. If you click the logo on the bottom right-hand corner of each screen, you will subscribe to Where's Mike? New videos will automatically be sent your way, and you will not have to search for this channel. If you are looking for some humor to help deal with the weighty problem of dementia, subscribe to my other channel, https://www.youtube.com/@theiretirementcoachqd8cb. Thanks for watching.